Here we are back again for another day of the Together We Ascend virtual summit. Yesterday was an extraordinary day. The collective energy that was co-created and felt, I will just say personally, was something that I deeply enjoyed. The sense of appreciation and unity that was invoked in the sharing and the comments, the energy that was brought, it helped me remember. So I want to thank those of you that tuned in to the first day for catching the replay to this. We appreciate you as well. But let's kick things off for day 2. You know, karma is a topic, an idea that in different schools of thought and different spiritual teachings, I think depending on who you ask and the context you ask them in, you'll probably get different explanations to what that word means, karma. But I think often is the case that in our different experiences and perspectives, we often point to things in different ways, but are ultimately pointing to the same thing. So you're about to hear from someone that I know has experience with working with, transforming karma using the ancient wisdom of the Tao. She's someone that I can attest to being one of many gifts. She's a quantum queen. She's helping others tap into theirs. And she's here to support us in transforming our karma and reconnecting to the power of our soul. Zarina, I want to welcome you to the virtual summit, Together We Ascend virtual summit. You may come online.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What a beautiful introduction. I love it. Such a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much. I'm excited to share all of this beautiful knowledge with everyone and take everyone through an actual process. Yeah, so let's begin.
Floor is yours.
Thank you. Okay, hello everyone. Again, my name is Zarina Chopra and I am a Tao soul healer and transformational coach. And I am really honored to really just be here with you all and share very quickly my journey as it relates to this, and then how I discovered all of this, because I feel like it's really important to understand one's journey, especially as it relates to karma in this conversation of the Tao and oneness. So I really, for 15 years now, I've been practicing manifesting techniques, tools. You know, I was 20 at the time, and I discovered manifesting, the conversation of manifesting. And it was right after I closed a business at 19 years old, that due to some severe like cocaine addictions, lots of addictions going on, and a lot of low self-worth, all of that stuff. And so I started to manifest thinking, well, I have nothing to lose. You know, I've hit rock bottom here. I've got nothing to lose. I'm going all in. So that's what I did. And within, in a very short period of time, I was manifesting all sorts of beautiful experiences, money, cars and traveling and all of these things, very materialistic. And so I was very much out of alignment with what my soul and heart was calling me for. So, I was finding my worth and my validity of my own personal self and an identity inside of these experiences. And so even though I could manifest all sorts of amazing things, I noticed they kept just self-destructing, whether it was me self-destructing or the actual experience, relationships ending in heartbreak, losing all this money, businesses that would just end. So it was like 10 years of me going through these intense ups and extreme lows, intense highs and extreme lows. And so that's when I really realized, I said, that's enough. I'm tired of this. I know I'm missing something in this conversation. It's not just the law of attraction. I know that there's something I'm missing, something big that I'm missing. And that's literally when I discovered the Tao. And, so the Tao is really understanding the teachings of oneness. It's not a philosophy or a belief system or a religion or anything like that. The teachings of Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha is the new Tao, right? That's what they call it. And it's really just about oneness, how all faiths, traditions, even teachings are all pointing to the same thing of oneness. And so the Master Zhigang Sha is also a doctor of Western and Eastern medical science. And so a lot of this is connected to ancient Chinese wisdom as well. And so one of the major pieces of information that I discovered in his teachings was the law of Shen, Qi, Jing. So Shen, Qi, Jing, what is that? Shen represents soul, heart, mind. Qi is energy, we're familiar with that, and Jing is matter. So the law of Shen, Qi, Jing is really the understanding of that every single thing in the universe, whether it's an inanimate object or a living being, has a soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. And so the soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter of every single thing is really the process of manifestation, but also the fact that everything, the root, the boss is the soul. And the soul, our soul, or anything soul, is really in quantum physics talking about information in the quantum field. And I hope I'm not going too quickly. I just want to be conscious of time here. I want to share so much wisdom with you before I take you into this experience. So there is the information level, right? In the quantum field, quantum physicists can have shown us that at the very basic understanding of what the universe is made of, the fabric of reality, we can look at it as information, right? Positive information, negative information. And so the law of Shen, Qi, Jing is really showing us that, well, if we have negative information in our soul, heart chakra, consciousness, mind, energy, body, or physical body, it creates negative Shen, Qi, Jing, right? It's basically telling us that we have blockages somewhere along there. And usually those blockages are at the root of it all, which is at the soul level. And so a lot of the teachings are showing us that the law of Shen, Qi, Jing is really a beautiful understanding of oneness, but also the process of manifestation. And that whatever positive experiences we're experiencing in this life, negative experiences we're experiencing in this life, or we have experienced, they might not necessarily be from this lifetime, because our soul, our essence, the information of us, right? My essence, your essence, it's a beautiful big warehouse of information. And so in ancient teachings like the Tao, they call it the soul. But in Western science and quantum physics, they say it's just information, right? And so we've heard of the Akashic Records as well. And so the Akashic Records is literally saying the same thing. There's a warehouse of information that carries every single act, words, speech, thought, action, everything we've done or said or thought or felt. And whether that's created a positive ripple effect or a negative ripple effect. And I'll talk more about that in a moment. But essentially, your soul is carrying all of that information. And then the soul is the boss. The soul sends information to your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is this resonant frequency, right? Carries a resonant frequency in the universal field. And then your heart sends that information, right? Sometimes we feel things that we're not exactly sure what we're feeling, but we can feel them. And we're very clear about that, and so the heart is sending information, that same information, to the mind. And the mind is the grand processor, Your heart is receiving it all. The mind is processing it all, trying to understand it. And then the mind sends that information. Your consciousness sends that information to your energy. And your energy is the grand actioner of life. So energy, it takes energy to action anything, right? So then the energy body, your energy body, is either going to manifest high energy, low energy, depressed energy, anxious energy, right? Depending on what is actually being flowed through from the soul. And then the energy sends it to the body, the matter, right? Physical matter. And so that is what actually manifests, manifests, it can manifest pure health. It can manifest, all sorts of things, illnesses, skin irritations, all sorts of things. So, and we know about a lot of those, so we don't need to list them, but so essentially the point is really that the soul is the boss. So let's go to the soul level. Let's go to the soul world to really transform the negative information into positive information. And so that really leads me into talking about the law of karma. The law of karma is very connected to the law of Shen, Jing, because it really has us understand that we are able to take full responsibility, radical responsibility for being a multidimensional being, right? We exist in so many dimensions: soul, heart, mind, energy, matter. And, there's so many others, but for the sake of simplicity, we focus on Shen, Jing. And so the law of karma is about understanding that quantum physicists have already talked about this in a very scientific way. So the way that physicists can describe this is entropy. So what is entropy? That is, in the universal field, entropy is simply disconnection, disharmony, chaos. And so looking at the planet right now, looking at Mother Earth, we can see that Mother Earth herself is going through transforming so much karma right now, negative information, right? There's a lot of disharmony. There's a lot, forest fires, all of these things on the planet. And then looking through humanity, looking at humanity as a species, we are transforming so much karma right now, transforming it from negative information into positive information. And so as it relates to entropy isn't, right? Like I said, disconnection, disharmony, chaos, and a decrease in entropy means connection, harmony, bringing souls together, like this summit, right? Look how many souls are here together. It's a very beautiful space that we are cultivating thanks to Brian and his team, and so it's a beautiful thing to understand that when the law of karma is just simply that what you put out is what you get back, right? The law of thermodynamics, we understand that what you put out is what we get back. And so it's the same exact thing. And they're all tied together, right? The law of Shen, Jing, thermodynamics, law of karma, all of these amazing things, entropy. And so the universe is really fascinating because it's a very empowering law. And so some people might be discouraged and thinking about, oh, well, look at all these things that have happened. I must have done, something maybe, not good or whatever it is. But it's really the most empowering universal law that I've discovered, because it shows us that we have the power to co-create, to transform. And it's not about suffering. This is not about suffering. It's actually about empowering you to create the life that you want, that you deserve, that you truly feel and know that is in your heart, and that you're meant to live. And so how it begins is really to take full radical responsibility for being a multidimensional being and having lived multiple lifetimes, right? We understand we are energy. And so energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only transform through form. So that leads us to believe we've had many, many lifetimes. And so we don't know what we've done or didn't do, or what negative information in the field we've created, what entropy we created, right, in the field, disharmony, disconnection, chaos for other beings, or even just in general. So negative Shen, Jing, right, is the cause of all challenges in health, wealth, and relationships on humanity right now. So Mother Earth has a lot of negative Shen, Qi, Jing. She is clearing. Humanity does too. And so it's really just about transforming it from negative into positive information. And so we look at this simply as information. This is not about feeling guilty or bad or anything. It's just realizing that, wait, I may have done something to create, right? To cause and realize that we are co-creators of this entire experience on this planet together. And so that is why it is absolutely important to be able to empower ourselves with this beautiful law and transform it. So one of the things that Master Sha has shared with us is that, the positive or negative records, right? Akashic records, or the warehouse, the information in your soul, carried by our soul. So the positive or negative records carried by our soul are the root causes of success or failure in every aspect of life, including our ancestors' positive or negative records, right? So because we are carrying the information at a quantum level in our bodies, in our DNA, we're carrying their information. And so think about how many ancestors we carry in this lifetime. And then imagine all the ancestors that we may have had in all of our other lifetimes. So it's an accumulation of every single lifetime and all of our ancestors. So we want to go in, we want to connect to the soul world, connect to these souls that we may have hurt, ask for forgiveness, and then connect to the souls that may have hurt us in this lifetime and connect with forgiveness. So, and so connecting to forgiveness is one of the 10 Tao virtues of oneness. So one of the 10 Tao virtues of oneness that we're going to use today is the greatest forgiveness. And that mantra is Da Quan Shu. Da Quan Shu. And I will lead the whole thing for you. But I want you to just understand that unconditional forgiveness can transform negative soul records beyond our comprehension. And as soon as I started to practice what I'm going to share with you today, along with many other practices of the Tao, my entire life's transformed. My entire everything started to harmonize. My heart chakra started to exude like beaming love and peace and harmony. And, of course, we're human. We go through different, but the transformation from negative to positive was huge. And, whether that was my health, my wealth, my relationships, I met my amazing lover who you're going to see next, talking about Cambo. But my point is that it's about harmony. All souls want harmony, and that's what we're really wanting. We're seeking. We want our whole life to be full of it, right? We want to share our soul's purpose, and that is another beautiful thing that came through from doing this practice. Is when we remove the soul, heart, mind, energy, matter blockages that we carry, our soul's light can shine through. Our purpose can become clear. We can step into our power, right? That we can feel, we're aware of it. We know it's there, and we feel blocks, right? So that is another very important piece of information to understand. And what I'm going to share with you today, Master Sha says, this is the number one way to self-clear and transform all kinds of negative Shen, Qi, Jing, all kinds of blockages in the soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. And a lot of the positive information that we are creating as a result, we are creating connection within our own heart and soul. We're creating connection in the soul world. We're creating more order, right? We're restoring integrity in the field of information between your heart and soul and all the souls that you're connected to, even including your ancestors from all lifetimes. So the result, what is the benefit? What are the benefits of doing these types of practices? Well, we get to boost our energy, stamina, vitality, immunity, healing physical, emotional, mental, spiritual bodies like our own, transforming relationships, spiritual channels, opening up our spiritual channels, and really purifying, right? We're on a purification process right now on this planet, in our lives. We've always been. And so it's an accelerated purification process of our hearts, of our soul, heart, mind, energy and matter of our body. So the secret to this practice today is sincerity. The secret to this practice is sincerity. It's not one of those practices that you're just like, okay, done, check the box, I'm done. It is all about sincerity. It's all about, can you really connect to your childlike imagination and just imagine for a moment what we may have done to somebody else in another lifetime, to other maybe families, colonies, who knows, right? And it's really just about sincerely opening our hearts and asking for forgiveness. Whether we did something knowingly or unknowingly, even in this lifetime, right? Think of all the negative information we may have created in our field just from anger, just from frustration, judgments, criticisms, all of that's energy that goes out. That's information, negative information that goes out. And then of course, at some point, we don't know when, comes back. And so we're going to be using the 5 power technique: soul power, mind power, body power, sound power, breath power. So soul power is really about whatever beings you call in, right? This is up to whatever beings you feel connected to. I will do an invocation, and then you can connect with any souls, divine beings that you feel connected to, and call them in to support, to share their light, their power. And so soul power is connecting to activating the field, this divine field externally, activating the internal field, right? Internal field means the universe within your body. There is an entire universe within your body, and we are little universes in the big universe. So that's soul power. Mind power is the consciousness. Where you place your mind is where you receive the healing, is what you're healing. So a lot of times we want to really just imagine, using our childlike imagination. If you can't see what I'm going to guide you through, that's okay. Release expectations. This is not about, am I doing this right or wrong? It's really just about pure intention to connect, pure intention to transform, right? And so mind power is wherever I guide you is just to imagine, okay? Really use that mind power of yours to imagine what I'm sharing with you and feel that into your body, bring that energy frequency into your body. So body power is wherever you put your hands, right, is where you receive the healing. So a lot of humanity, most of our blockages is from the heart chakra, because the heart chakra is directly connected to the soul and the mind, right? And so body power is really important because we want to focus and put our hand on our heart and then on our, like just over your navel, okay, just over your navel. When I guide us to do that. So this is where you will receive the healing, and the navel area is your most important, largest foundational energy center, according to the Tao and ancient Chinese wisdom. It's called the lower dantian. But for today, we'll just put our hands over here and just connect inwards. And then sound power. Oh my goodness, so powerful. So sound power is the mantra, right? Da Quan Shu. Da Quan Shu is the mantra we're going to be using. I will be singing it. You can connect with it. You can speak it. You can sing it with me if you feel connected, if you feel called. But if this is your first time, you can also just receive it and receive the light and feel it all. Okay. There's no pressure to do the sound power part. But I definitely encourage you at least to just say it, right? Whatever I'm saying or singing. Okay. And then breath power is simply the breath comes in, when you breathe in, you visualize it in your belly, bringing it into your belly and into your heart, right? So very simply, that is the 5 power technique. So let's begin. I'm going to set up the sound for you all for some music. Let me know if it's too loud. Okay. So closing your eyes, getting in a comfortable position, taking some deep breaths into your belly, beginning to visualize a golden ball of light. Just imagine as you're breathing into your belly, a golden ball of light is getting bigger and brighter. Taking a couple more deep breaths in. Tap us into a deep meditative state. We're going to do a quick gamma breath sequence. So just inhale deeply from your mouth. Exhale from your mouth. Inhale from the mouth. Exhale, nose. Inhale from your nose. Exhale, nose. Inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. Inhale, mouth. Exhale, mouth. Inhale, mouth. Exhale, nose. Inhale, nose. Exhale, nose. Inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. Inhale, mouth. Exhale, mouth. And relax, keeping your eyes closed. Continuing to visualize and imagine that beautiful golden ball of light in your belly, growing and getting brighter and stronger. Relaxing your entire body now. Bringing one hand to your heart chakra and one hand over your navel. We're going to activate our inner fields of information by consciously connecting within. So just repeat after me out loud. Dear the soul, heart, mind, and body of all my inner selves, of all the spaces between myself, all my DNA, RNA, and blood cells, all my intelligent systems and organs, muscles, and tissue. My lungs, my stomach, my intestines, my kidneys, my spleen, my liver, my heart, my brain, head to toe, skin to bone. I love you all. I honor you all. And I deeply respect and appreciate you all. You have the power to heal yourself. You have the power to transform and align yourself with the greatest forgiveness, the greatest love, the greatest peace and harmony and abundance. Do a good job. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot thank you enough for all that you do for me. Take a deep breath into your belly. Repeat after me. Your divine, your source, you're the Tao, oneness, creator of all that is. You're all of my spiritual fathers and mothers, all of my guardian angels of light, archangels, ascended masters, Buddhas, holy saints, and all the divine beings that guide my soul. You can call in any divine being that you feel connected to now. I call upon Mother Kuan Yin and Father Jesus Christ and the countless stars, planets, galaxies, and universes within my body and without. I love you all. I honor you all. And I deeply respect and appreciate you. Please come and be here with me now to support this forgiveness, karma clearing practice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take a deep breath in, opening up your heart, receiving the divine light from your entire divine team, receiving the power from the stars, planets, galaxies, and universes. Opening your heart to receive divine light coming in through the front and out through the back, and circulating all around you. The entire divine team surrounds you now to support you and love you, guiding you. Just receive your light glowing in your heart now. And repeat after me. Dear soul, heart, mind, and body of all my ancestors, all lifetimes, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please come and join me for this practice. Thank you, thank you. Take a deep breath in and out. And repeat after me. Dear all the souls that my ancestors and I have ever hurt, have ever harmed, judged, criticized, lied to, stolen, or cheated. If we've ever caused you any anger, frustration, resentment, creating any negative information between us in the field, causing you any illness or sickness of any kind of suffering, or if we've ever used our money, our power, or our businesses against you to manipulate you or control you in any way. We've caused you sadness or suffering. My ancestors and I deeply apologize for anything that we may have done. And we humbly ask for your forgiveness. We humbly ask for your unconditional forgiveness at this time. And we know that it's not enough to just ask, and that we must commit our lives to unconditional love and service. Our intention is to restore integrity between us and live in love, peace, and harmony once again, especially on Mother Earth right now. We cannot thank you enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We deeply apologize for all lifetimes that we may have hurt you. Please forgive us. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And continue on. Dear all the souls that have ever hurt, harmed, or offended me and my ancestors in this lifetime and all others. If you've ever caused us any anger, frustration, resentment, sadness, or suffering of any kind, creating any negative information that may have caused us to become ill and sick, anxiety or depression, or if you've ever used your finances, your power, or your business against us to manipulate us or control us. We offer you our unconditional forgiveness. My ancestors and I open our hearts fully and let you go. We release you of this karmic debt. You owe us nothing. We offer you unconditional forgiveness now. Take a deep breath in and out. Imagining all the souls from all lifetimes that are here now, offering you and your ancestors forgiveness and receiving your forgiveness from all lifetimes. All the souls have the same intention to restore harmony, love, and peace. Take a deep breath in and expand your heart chakra now, visualizing golden light in your heart. Expanding your heart chakra to the size of your body. Take another deep breath in. Expanding your heart now to the size of your home. Deep breath in. Expanding once again to the size of your city. Emanating this beautiful divine light from your heart. Opening up your heart. Expanding your heart once again to the size of your country. Holding the light of your country in your heart now. Expanding, opening up, receiving, and offering light. Take a deep breath in and expand your heart once again to the size of the planet. Mother Earth is now being held in your heart. Humanity, all the animals, the trees, and the waters, receiving your divine light from your heart now. Opening up your heart chakra. Expanding your heart once again to the size of the universe, opening it up. The infinite stars, planets, galaxies, universe within your heart now, shining, emanating, and receiving your light. All the souls that we've called are here, the ancestors as well. They are connected to your heart chakra. There's a beautiful cord that is connected to all of these souls. And as we sing and chant Da Quan Shu, greatest feeling, we will imagine the light is being transferred from one heart to the next heart, from one soul to the next soul, heart to heart, soul to soul, to the many, many beings here. Just focus on your heart, sharing the light back and forth. If you're feeling called to join me, please do. If not, just receive and imagine this beautiful transformation of negative information into positive information of love, harmony, and forgiveness. Dear the sacred mantra of Da Quan Shu, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please come and cleanse and purify my connection with all the souls that are here. Thank you. Thank you. Take a deep breath in and let's begin. Da Quan Shu, 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 Da Quan Shu. Greatest forgiveness. 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 I forgive you. Please forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you. Please forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you. Please forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you. Please forgive me. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Da Quan Shu. 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 Take a deep breath in and out, inviting any souls that would like to connect with you from this lifetime that may have a message for you, inviting them forward from the crowd of souls. Perhaps they're a family member, a friend, a coworker. Inviting them forth, seeing them not just in their physical, but in their soul light. Exchanging light with your soul of forgiveness, of love, of compassion. Exchanging any message that is coming through between you. And speak these words out loud from your heart. I love you unconditionally. I forgive you unconditionally. Please forgive me unconditionally. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you unconditionally. Please forgive me unconditionally. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. I forgive you unconditionally. Please forgive me unconditionally. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Bring love, peace, and harmony. Take a deep breath in and out. I'm going to offer you a Tao blessing of oneness for your practice, for your heart. Just receive it. Just say yes if you'd like to receive it. And if not, just say no. Keeping your eyes closed, I'm going to just receive this light of oneness. Dear my Tao hands and all my Tao light treasures, please activate and radiate out into all the souls here live and on the recording that have said yes to this Tao blessing as appropriate for their life transformation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings begin. Take a deep breath in and out, receiving, integrating into the body, bringing your hands to prayer position. As we close this practice, we say how, which means in Mandarin, perfect be well, perfect be well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanking your own beloved soul, thanking all the souls that came to offer you forgiveness and to receive your forgiveness from all lifetimes, and thanking your divine team for supporting you. Gong Sang, Gong Sang, Gong Sang, which means respectfully go back to your spiritual abode. So we're offering spiritual courtesy to all the souls that came to join us, to sing with us, to chant with us, and asking them to respectfully go back to where they came from. When you're ready, you can open your eyes, take your time, stay in this healing condition for as long as you can, and drink a lot of water. Make sure you drink lots of water. This type of practice starts to shift the frequency, the energy, the information in your field for up to 48 hours, 72 hours. So you may notice some things shifting. Just drink a lot of water and stay grounded as best you can. And you may notice some people reaching out to you haven't heard from before to restore relationships, things like that. Really beautiful things can happen. But if you have any questions, of course, or anything that you need support with, just reach out to me and I'm happy to support you. This has been a beautiful experience to share with you. I hope that you've received what you meant to receive, and yeah, thank you for joining. You're on mute, love.
I said, like I said earlier, a woman with many gifts. Thank you for that amazing guided practice that you took us through, Zarina. I feel a sense of lightness and harmony within myself, and I want to say in the world as well. So we appreciate you being here and all that you're being in the world.
Thank you. It's such an honor. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm really grateful for you sharing that you're feeling lighter and connected with all beings. That's so lovely. Thank you.
Thanks again for being here.
Mm-hmm. Thank
Senders, we are going to continue the summit. However, we are going to be jumping into a different room here. So for the remainder of the summit, let me do this. So the rest of the day, we'll be in just one Zoom room. But for this time around, you're going to have to head back to the website and click watch next or watch now for the upcoming session that we have with Zarina's beautiful partner, Andre Michel, who's going to be speaking about using sacred medicines to support our ascension. So go on, head over to the website there if you want to stay with us.